I'm back with my GTV Alfa Romeo. I have had quite long delays now because of the spare parts delivery problems. I got this. It's now. I got it at the end of last week from post. I had issue. I changed radiator, a new radiator, and along with that, I cannot get the lower radiator hose anymore sealed properly. So I have bought new parts. This is finally here, the long radiator bottom hose. As you see, it's original Alfa Romeo part. So this came from Netherlands. I had problem. This came here in Finland one time, but the courier company had didn't deliver it, and it went back, and it had to be sent again. So it created extra cost for me, but more problem is the time. Like, I don't have any hurry with this car now, but it's not nice if you have to wait for weeks. I have also some other parts which I bought from here. Like here is the oil filter. It's also original. It's nice to find some quality parts. These are not. You cannot find this in any place. It's only certain shops who does have this in stocks, limited. These are not very common anywhere, especially original. What I have here. I wonder, was this these were some spark plugs. But this is the main part. I can now put this in place and start to see if I can get that radiator seal and hold its coolant inside with properly. I also get forward with other tasks. Draining coolant again. It had a small leak, but it didn't drain fully, so I have to take it out whole volume to change the bottom hose. Here is the clamp I need to open. It's quite deep there. It's not nice, but I have to break it because it's one of those stupid clamps, and you cannot really open it. Like, I don't have the right tool, and also it's in place, which makes it impossible, at least for me. I have also the cam cover seals, new ones. These are set. These come with this rubber, which go there in the plug holes. The one in the front was bad. This wasn't broken, but this was put in place wrongly, that it created a small gap. This wasn't aligned properly, so that's why I will replace that seal. These are aftermarket is not original. Is original are better. But I don't have to change the axial camshaft axial seal because I pointed the oil leak here. I hope these are decent quality. They don't look super, but maybe at least they are full loop and not broken, so that will solve that engine front oil seeping issue once but I also checked the valve clearance same time. So now the radiator bottom hose is changed. I haven't filled the radiator now, but I will do that, and would hope so much that there wouldn't be any more dripping anywhere, because I'm quite tired of this now. I have filled now little bit of put back little bit of coolant back there. I didn't put everything because I'm still very suspicious about once you have a problem which is occurring many times, and in many places you start to question, like normally this is like a very basic procedure and has almost nothing to go wrong, but this time I had two leaks back there when after I changed the radiator, so I will follow it little bit, but so far it's looking okay. I will leave the little container there below and let it be overnight, and we'll see how it goes. I have this open now because I changed the seal. I could show same time you the valve gear of Alfa Romeo Busso engine. It has a little bit different configuration than many other nowadays engines. This is quite old design. It has only it has two valve system. It doesn't have 4 valve per cylinder, and it has one camshaft per each bank. And when these valves are operated, they are not symmetrical, or not even their operation is, because the inlet, the cam is pushing straight with the pusher, but for the exhaust they have this different system where the pusher is in a horizontal position, and it's operated with the push rod to the actual valve. This is turning, it's pushing back and forth this and opening and closing the exhaust valve. That way they have had possibility to place the spark plug in the middle of the combustion chamber, and they have had like put the camshaft into this edge or the other side here unsymmetrically, and it's also the front one is operating the distributor. These exhaust valves clearance you can adjust with the screw, but the inlet valve it's happened with the adjusting plates of various thicknesses, but they many times they are ones which don't really wear out. They last very well. Also here the condition of these cams. This is a low mileage or kilometer car, so I don't see anything. Everything looks nice. Oil is clear with this. This haven't got a lot of kilometers. I will check those clearances same time once I change this gasket here. I have also this winter I have changed the left front spring. I had a broken spring. It's coming like 2 years now. Once the car was in storage, it had broken the bottom coil once it was stationary in the storage, and same time it punctured the tire, not this tire, but it destroyed one tire by going through their side, and I changed there in the storage place the other spring to get the car moving and drivable, but this other I didn't change because it didn't it was unaffected, but you should change the springs in pairs. What is like a specific to this setup is that the spring is under a lot of tension while it's in place, because this car's front has to be low in the design, so they have used thinner coil, but they have put lot of pretension in the spring. So if I remember correctly, it was 47 centimeters freely the spring, and while it's in place you have to nearly take 40% off by compressing it, and it created I used various spring compressors, but you have to take so much out of the length that it's not especially nice projects because of that tension and way those compressors can be put there. It's not regular because of that pretension while it's in place. So it has been done as the car front is so low that spring strut it cannot be longer, so it has been done by creating that pretension type spring system. Of course, if you lower the car, it's not that bad, but same time I replaced the boot here. It was broken. Brakes, all brakes I have done before. These have new discs, front and rear, and new pads and everything.